We just got off the ferry and rented the car and are in Naxos. So this is our place in Naxos. It's a little bit, well, it's a lot smaller. It's a normal hotel. So you're getting like a normal hotel room. But I think it's still very nice. And there's like a little kitchen area. So you got stovetops, and I think there's stuff we'll probably make. Oh, look, this is the fridge.
The trash can opens automatically.
Oh, that's so funny. Silverware. Okay, so pots, plates and cups. Got a little table here, bed, TV. Oh, even like a desk, couch.
Oh, like is this in the heart? In a heart? In the
oh my gosh. They're two swans, right?
Oh, two swans
that make a heart in the middle.
Yeah.
Cute. That's funny. And then we have a really nice balcony, and they have a really nice breakfast downstairs, breakfast buffet. So I'm excited to try that tomorrow. This is our balcony. I wonder if we can bring breakfast up here, David.
Yeah.
Balcony, and this is our view from our balcony. So you can see the sea, and you can see Paros, which is another island. Definitely out in like the farmland again, or out in, maybe this is considered like more of the suburbs, but not in the middle of the city. But it's a good location. I mean, it's nice, it's easy, the people are so kind. We have 4 days in Naxos, so we're gonna get settled, and then we're gonna make ourselves at a home and go to the beach, get dinner, and we'll call it a night. It's already very different than Santorini, and that like you see kids walking around, you see older people out, the roads are safer, they're a little bigger, definitely more livable, and you can tell. Eggplant salad and pita. I'm assuming this is like baba ganoush. Exactly what you would think it would be. I could eat the whole thing with a fork. Rooster in sauce? There you go, it's a once in a lifetime thing to try. And mine is lamb.
No, it's goat.
Oh, I'm sorry, goat. Post-dinner walk. Trying to find somewhere to post up, but all of these chairs along the side are like connected to restaurants and we just ate, so just gonna keep walking until we find somewhere to stop. Only note to self is what? That you need a beach towel or a chair or something. We ended up sitting down. It's just more comfortable. Got a vanilla Coke and a little kaimaki ice cream to share. This is the closest supermarket we could find. I don't know if we'll find everything we need. So obviously we already ate dinner today, and then we went to the beach, showered, and went grocery shopping to get stuff for dinner over just the next at least day, and then some snacks. All right, full grocery haul from that grocery store. We got chicken. They only had frozen chicken. I believe you have to go to a butcher to get it fresh, but I'm not sure. We got zucchini, so what I'll do with the zucchini is probably cook it up with this pesto sauce and then put the pesto over, I think, everything, because we don't have salt and pepper here. Yogurt just as snacks, cucumbers to make like veggies on the sides of this, but also I got extra for snacks, and then apricots. The supermarket that we went to is just one of the ones that are very local, it was in a neighborhood. And I think this is the nice thing about Naxos, is it was in a neighborhood that only for Greeks, like it's only for the locals. Nothing was in English. Nobody spoke any English. Reminded me a lot of the grocery stores in Palestine. Oh my God, David, that sky is crazy. Breakfast in Naxos. They have like a whole buffet bar at this one, so you have to come down and get it yourself. But super nice with a very cute view. And all the local jams, honeys, cheeses, fruit, pastries. I'm excited for this one. Just finished driving all the way up Mount Zeus. Mount Zeus? Zeus is how they say it. And it was terrifying. One-way road, yeah. With no guardrails. Can you close the door to the car? Yeah, not a single guardrail, so you can just like fall right off. And you have to park on the same road that you just drove on. So really scary. I feel like the camera doesn't even make it look nearly as scary as it is, but it's scary. 1.5 miles up the mountain. It's hot, but it's warm. It's not too hot. Look at those mountains. Okay, only 5 steps in and we came to a dead end. They're up there, David. I see people up there. We just go around this thing?
I don't know how.
Or climb over it? Oh, here. Oh, there you go. Open it. Well, that doesn't seem right. We literally just climbed up rocks. Right? No path. Like,
Yeah.
this is rock climbing. The Big B. We hear goats up at the top too. This is the, what is this? The Cave of Zeus?
Yeah, where Zeus was born.
Where Zeus
The
was
birthplace
born.
of Zeus.
It's actually so crazy inside. It's another hour to the top. We've made it very far. I think we're gonna start walking back down soon. But it's beautiful. You definitely don't have to be a professional hiker, but be prepared to rock climb. You're rock climbing.
This is probably the most intense hike that I've done.
Yeah, same. This is closer to the car. We just finished coming all the way down. Fresh water. I don't know what these ruins are or who built it, but coming down poses its own challenges. It's always different than coming up. It's hard. Lunch/dinner probably. On the way, this is 10 minutes away from that mountain we were just on. On the most intense mountain to the craziest nice restaurant ever. Little appetizers, a banana juice. Because we're in the shade and there's a breeze, they gave me a blanket. Well, I asked for it, but they have blankets. The food was impeccable. They say the Naxos food is like the best food because everything, it's the most fertile island of the Cyclades. So they have the animals here, they grow everything here, a lot more gardens, a lot more fresh food than like Santorini, which really only grows grapes. So everything was just very good. But this restaurant, I think, does better at making the Greek food, kind of mixing kind of like culinary arts and the traditional Greek food. So it was fabulous, but it is literally what feels like the middle of nowhere. Everything in Naxos feels like the middle of nowhere. This island is like massively bigger than Santorini, but there's only 19,000 population, I believe. So like there's pockets of homes, but there's so much more emptiness than there is people. It was delicious. It was very affordable. We spent €36 on that. So much cheaper than eating somewhere else, like on Santorini. We stopped at one of the neighborhoods in Naxos that David found. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Online. And I mean, like on the way home from that restaurant and that hike, it says that it's like one of the more popular villages, I think, but it's as quiet can be. Okay, now we found people. Cooking class location. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like on top of a mountain. Driving all the way up these mountains is always a little bit frightening. You know, we always end up making it, so that's great. We don't know what we're making at today. We're just waiting to start.
And another fruit for the paste.
And the flavors are so fresh. Greek Gruyere. We're gonna fry that. This is the syrup, the orange syrup for the sweets that we made first. I think this is gonna be fried zucchini fritters. This is fried cheese with honey that we made. Beautiful.
It's literally impossible. Like, they were all so amazing.
I know. We made quite a dent. I made quite a dent. The most amazing cooking class experience I've ever had. The orange cake, so good. We're gonna make that. I'm gonna make that. We're gonna make that for our families. And really just like, this is why I think everybody should just do experiences when they go to other countries, because talking to them is just like, and really learning about their villages and like how they live life here. It's just unmatched. You can't get that from like, I feel like just going on vacation and sitting on the beach. Incredible.
Yeah, that was really good.
Some of the best 4 hours of my life, I think. It's a cute little thing with the grandma. Random stairs right into the ocean. Random man fishing on a rock. That's something that people come to see. What is
Temple of Apollo.
Temple of Apollo. Is Apollo a Greek god?
Yeah.
This is the funniest street ever. Naxos goes from being like the quietest little village to like a really cool hip city. Like you don't even know where to go to find the hip city. You just walk right into it. It's our last day in Naxos. Tomorrow we leave for Chania. Today we hiked again. Went on the other side of Zeus's mountain and we reached the top because it's an easier hike. So we were able to reach the top. We're going for a makeup free day since we were hiking. Now we're gonna go
bay/forest, I think.
To a bay/forest. And I'm bad if fish anything. Best David? تعرفي كل إشي? Maybe? I don't know. Everything? I don't know. That was maybe not bad. I'm gonna get some feedback on that one. So because this island is literally an island, okay, and it's not that big, it's just all surrounded by water, so there are technically beaches on every single end. And this is just like one of the beaches, I guess, that has like nothing. Right off the remote beach is the most random structures. Do you know what this was before it was this, David?
No, I don't know.
I think these are just like ancient ruins of some sort, but now it's like a graffiti thing, and I guess it's a known thing because David knew about it. Literally in the middle of nowhere. There are so many abandoned buildings in Greece, but it is really crazy to be up this close to them, to walk through them, even though there's nothing there. The remote beaches are really interesting. We're back. That was interesting. I'm not starving for a full meal. I do think David's probably ready. I had dessert after lunch, so I'm not that hungry, but we did get a couple of snacks. We have yogurt and apricots in the fridge, so he'll have yogurt and like nuts, and maybe we'll both have some fruit. And then I got Wasa crackers because I love them and they sell them here, and some Baby Bell, so this will be my snack for the night. He got a granola bar that he'll mix with his yogurt. I'm gonna try to find my Big Fat Greek Wedding on my laptop to see if we can watch that. David's never seen it. And we'll do that and we'll call it a night. We have to pack, get ready to go to Chania tomorrow. We'll be in Chania for like 3 days. We leave Naxos today and we go to Chania, and then, well, that's it. So Crete is like the big island, and then Chania is like a city on Crete. So we've been to Heraklion, but we haven't been to Chania yet. So we're going there. Woo! We just got like walked around for a while, got an iced coffee. It's really hot today. And we're gonna get on, we're just killing time till it's time to go on the ferry. It's a little later. And the ferry ride to Crete is 3.5 hours, so it's a little longer. There's no internet or anything, so I don't know what we're gonna do on that. Maybe I'll download a question list. Overall, Naxos, I give Naxos, what do you give Naxos on a scale of 1 to 10, Dave?
7.
7? I think I'd give it a 7.5. I mean, it was definitely an experience I didn't expect, right? It was interesting. I mean, it's like 10 minutes like away and you're in like literally the countryside and no one speaks English. But like here, it's like you're in a little city and everybody's, not everybody, but you can get by with English, and there's a lot more tourists. The beaches are like pretty normal beaches. I don't think you need 4 days here, maybe 2 if you're gonna come see it. 1 day to see the city part and then 1 day to see the country part. I think if we didn't have an experience planned, like if we didn't have that cooking class planned, we would have been like more bored. And if we didn't go hiking, we would have felt like there's nothing to do. Yeah.
But if you're a beach person, then there's tons of beaches here.
True.
Which is nice. They're crowded beaches too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crowded and remote.
Yeah. Naxos was nice. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's cool because it's when you're in the villages and you're in the countryside, I don't think we could have seen that part of life, or we would have seen that, we maybe could have, but we wouldn't have seen that part of life anywhere else. There, I mean, it is pretty. 19,000 permanent residents. Their businesses are only like live for the season, which is like May to October. Overall, quaint, nice. 7.5 out of 10. Not the first Greek island on my list. Actually, we've only been to 3 Greek islands, so I guess it's gonna be my last. That's kind of sad. It wasn't like last place material, but I guess it is 3rd place material.
Food was really good here.
The food is really good here, and it is a more affordable area, especially compared to Santorini. I think we spent around 50 to 60 euros a night, or dollars a night, for our place. And the hotel was nice, and the people were so nice, and the breakfast was great every single day. Everything feels very fresh. All the restaurants were really, really good. I think for such a small island, the restaurants were very good, but also like elevated in flavor. They weren't just like basic, like it feels fresh, but yeah, they were also—
I think some of the best food I've had was here on this island.
Yeah, agreed. This is the port, okay? It's just really crazy. That's how the ferries come in. Sometimes they're a little late, but still worth it over flying. It's just such a crazy thing. They're so big, cars fit on those. Everything fits on them. Everything. And then this is, we just wait right over here. And some people say finding your boat is difficult, but I don't agree. I think finding your boat is pretty easy, and the people are happy to help, and it's all really clear. At max, your boat might be delayed a little, but I don't think it's a big deal. And these take you to like every island, so you are good to go wherever you need to go. Trigger warning, we're talking vomit and everything vomit, okay? So if vomit grosses you out and makes you vomit, skip this. I just finished saying how easy the ferry was and how little sickness you get on the ferry. Well, this ferry was a very bumpy ride. And guess who was nauseous the whole time? Me, which is fine. Went to the bathroom, had my barf bag, you know, just sat there, waited for it to pass. It didn't really pass. So I went back and I sat in my seat, figured I'd close my eyes, take a nap. Well, I never fell asleep, but I did throw up in my barf bag, and then my barf bag broke all over me. All over me. So that was disgusting. The most disgusting thing of my life. So I just changed now. Oh, I sat in my barf for a good long time. I'm in a porta potty right now trying to clean my stuff. David was unfortunately no help because he gets sick when people get sick and couldn't look at me or hold my hair back because he would have barfed. So I just sat there barfing while a bunch of women came up and helped me, which was nice. Women are great. I went into the bathroom and I just took my pants off because they had barf all over them. Tried to run them under the sink and clean them, but I just stood there until the ship landed for like another 40 minutes, 30 minutes till the ship landed with my pants off in the bathroom. So that was nice. And then I put my pants back on once the ship landed and they were soaking wet. And I was the last one off the ship. I waited till everybody left and then I left. And now we're at a porta potty right outside. Sorry, this is disgusting. David went to go get a rental car or whatever because we need one, because we're in Heraklion right now and we need to get to Chania. I am cleaning all the stuff off of my stuff, all the barf off of my stuff. I opened our carry-on in the middle of the street right after the ship landed and we got our stuff. I took out a skirt for the beach because it's the only thing that was there, because everything else is in my big suitcase. And I'm now wearing my beach skirt. I really hope I don't let this bad attitude follow me all the way through our trip to Chania. I really hope so. Oh, I made it to Chania. Today is the next day. I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. It was just chaotic. I mean, pretty much it's the story I told you yesterday. Then we had to get we had to walk to a rental car place, which was only like a 5-minute walk. And at that point I was in clean clothes and my dirty clothes were in the garbage can, unfortunately. So I felt a little better. We got a rental car, we drove. So Chania is 2 hours away from the port of Crete. So the port of Crete is in Heraklion, which is where we were in my last vlog. And it's where we flew into, where the airport is. So we took the ferry into Heraklion, but our stay for the next few days is in Chania, not in Heraklion. So we had to drive 2 hours. So we got the rental car and then we drove 1 hour to like a middle spot called Rethymno, a city called Rethymno. We got dinner at like a random sports bar place. It looked like it was the only place that was open to us, but as we were leaving, we saw like the busy street where everything was open, which is kind of unfortunate. So we did miss kind of like the nice part of the street just because we were looking for somewhere to eat really quick. So we sat down there because David hadn't eaten in like probably like 9 or 10 hours at that point. Really late, almost, I think it was 11, drove all the way the rest of the way to Chania. And when we got here, well, the parking is just insane. There's like no parking. I didn't realize that we were staying in like the old city, like on the cobblestone road, so you can't bring cars up to the hotel. We parked on the side of the road. It was there's so many cars. Like just insane. So we found like one small tiny spot, parked there. Took all our luggage out into the hotel. The hotel is beautiful, beautiful. It's it's a very traditional small hotel room. There's no kitchen, so nothing that we've had in the last ones, but it was a stunning breakfast. I'll take the camera down tomorrow to show you. Breakfast is included, and the hotel room is just really, really nice. This is our view, like right outside, and it's just a wall because we're in like the old city, so there's nothing else to look at. But it keeps the sun out. So I'm a very light sleeper, and light really gets me. I wear like an eye mask to sleep and everything. I didn't wear my eye mask last night because it was so late and I didn't want to rummage through all the luggage. And then when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my God, I feel awake, but it still looks dark outside. But it's just because we are next to a brick wall. So this is just our hallway of the hotel, which just like looks normal, but these cabinets have like sheets and towels so you can replenish it yourself. I don't know if you're supposed to, but we did. We got towels from here last night. I think this is so cool. Look, you can say that you're in do not disturb or makeup room, which I think is really cool. And then obviously we have our luggage. David, did you make the bed? The beds are made. That is so weird. And there's folded towels on our bed. We literally went downstairs for breakfast for not more than 20 minutes. And our room is clean. The bathroom, the shower is so nice. It has like the best pressure that I've ever had in my life, ever. This is the bathroom. I mean, everything's very, 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 very small. And it was much nicer before we put our stuff in it. Simple, it's a normal hotel. It's just like the beds are like real beds. The beds we've been staying on have been pretty hard. They've been nice, they've been comfortable, but these feel more like lush and like hotel beds. They all had this break in the middle, like when we were booking online and looking online. So I'm not exactly sure why they do that, but it's comfortable, it doesn't bother us. I really like the little vanity that they have. This is very comfortable. No kitchen again, but there is a little refrigerator and a lockbox if you need it. Overall, I'm really into like Chania so far. We haven't seen anything, but the street that our hotel is on is cute, and our hotel is cute. We're going on a walking tour today, and that is the only Airbnb experience we planned. This is just normal booking.com hotel, but we book experiences on Airbnb. Price-wise, this is like almost, I think like around 100 euros a night, 110 euros a night. But it is in the middle of the city. I think every other place we've stayed up until now, besides Heraklion, has been like a more affordable location. Like staying in Santorini, we stayed in Merovigli, like on the other side of the island. So not next to Oya, not next to the popular part. So we saved a lot on our lodging there. In Naxos, it's just overall cheaper, but we also didn't stay like right in the big villas, like right on the beach. We stayed like maybe an additional 5 to 10 minute walk away, so that was helpful probably. And then here we're kind of like, I think in the only old city that they have, so maybe it was a little bit more expensive for that reason. But you do get what you pay for. I mean, breakfast was really, really nice, and it's nice to have like a 24-hour reception in the hotel because we were able to check in really late, so that convenience was really nice. Whereas a lot of the smaller hotels that we've seen in Greece so far, they want to know exactly when you're arriving so that someone can be there because it's not 24-hour reception. It's nice to be in a normal hotel, just for that comfort and for that ease that we needed last night. We've learned so much so far about like the history behind the food, the Turkish oldest coffee shop in Crete, David? Or ever. I don't know, something like that. It was a Turkish coffee shop at first, and then it was like the Nazi headquarters at some point, and it has just, it's truly incredible to do a walking tour in a city because you learn so much about the history. It's funny because being here, I was always like, the abandoned houses are like a lot like the ones in Palestine, where you have like, you know, they're family homes and people just moved away and no one claimed it, and we got reassurance that that's also what happens here. They're family homes, no one ever claimed. And same thing with like the food being like Turkish food that they just like switched all the names for, because after the Turks left, everything Turkish was banned. We learned a lot about religion. Greek Orthodox and the Muslims and all that stuff. We saw some minarets. I mean, it was truly incredible. I'm not a history buff at all, but I love hearing how a city was brought about, where like the origins of food came from. So it's truly incredible. Walking tour is over. We just walked past these little like things, the little fish eating feet pedicures, and they have them 15-minute trials for 10 euros. So we're gonna just do it really quickly, 15 minutes. I just want to take advantage of it real quick. We don't really have anything else planned, so this is gonna be fun. You have to wash your feet first and then put on like a Vaseline or something, and then you sit down. Okay, once you stop screaming, you get used to it, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it does feel weird, honestly. It feels weird.
It feels
but
weird.
if you like really believe in this stuff, or like you just relax, it's kind of therapeutic. I mean, that's what it is. It's called fish spa therapy. So yeah. Just nibbling everywhere.
It's when you look down and you see fish eating your feet, and you're like...
It's like a whole swarm, like all in one little area of your foot.
We're gonna go see... We were going to go see the mosque, and then I saw that and I wanted to stop, but we're still gonna go see the mosque. Streets of Chania. I think this is the largest mosque. Is this the only mosque in...
I think there's another mosque, but...
This is the
Mosque
largest.
Of the Janissaries.
Mosque of the Janissaries. We're at this restaurant that the tour guy suggested. He said you have to come here. It's literally just pots of food. He said you have to know exactly what you want and you can't ask for anything special at all. We got a salad and beef stew with mashed potatoes that wasn't on the menu. It's their special. Olives and bread and water. The water tea is free. There's salad topped with veggies and the beef stew with potatoes. We're gonna share both. The name of this restaurant isn't in English, but it was the best beef stew I think we've ever had. Everything was delicious, and he said they're bringing dessert. I don't even know what this is. Cream with honey? It's delicious. It's like whipped cream, hardened. It's so good. Caramel? What is that like? I asked them and they said that's a panna cotta. I've never had panna cotta before, absolutely amazing. But after the fact I did look it up and there's gelatin in it. I didn't know, I already ate it. But I'm gonna learn how to make it with vegetarian gelatin. That is, the Italians know how to pastry. That restaurant is called Lina. It's our hotel, we're staying in the El Greco, so you'll see like it's very small. Today is Sunday, so a lot is closed today. Like some restaurants are open obviously, but a lot of the shopping is closed. This is a track our tour guide said was public, but we're 99.999% sure it's closed and you can't. We have literally nothing to do, so we're going to the Botanical Gardens, which is about 45 minutes away, and we just took a long break. I posted on social media, I made a reel, because I really want to hit 50K on Instagram before we get home. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna sure as heck try. Not that it matters, it doesn't. But anyways, now we're going to the Botanical Gardens, because our tour guide yesterday said it was beautiful. And while it's a little bit of a drive, we have nothing else to do. So we're gonna go. We've entered our snooty stages. This is very steep and we feel like we've hiked enough for 2 weeks. No, it's actually very pretty and I think we'll enjoy it. And it's really cool to see all the plants. It is, like so many fruits from all over the world. But what's might be crazier is walking this closely to these animals and them not moving 1 centimeter because of you. Like same thing with these massive peacocks. Like I am so close to this peacock and he is unfazed. This is 2.75 kilometers. So you have to be ready to walk for a while. Oh my gosh, more peacocks. But it's an easy walk. It was like 14 euros to come in for the both of us, 7 per person, and kids are free. What a cute little guy. Turtle there, peacock there, just hanging out. Huge. Deer right here.
Mule and donkey.
Oh my gosh. Beet salad for me. Rabbit. and sweet potatoes for David. It's like raw, but grated so thin and so easy to eat. I was a little skeptical when I got it. It's actually delicious and it's seasoned so nicely.
Good.
What does it taste like?
A good roasted dark meat turkey.
Post-dinner stroll. Wouldn't be a vacation for me without something extra. Thank you. It's a massive donut with ice cream on top. Actually, it's 4 baby donuts. It's Kinder Bueno donuts with Kinder ice cream. Okay, parked in Arahonia. We're off to a show, a 90s show that David booked.
9D.
What, the history? Oh, and a little bit of shopping.
History.
I want to see the Zara here, even though I'm not allowed to spend any money, so it's just gonna play with my heart. Minoan history 90s show. All the luggage is in the car, and then we drive to halfway to Rithimno.
Have lunch or a snack.
Have lunch or a snack or something that's like the college town. Then we're back to Heraklion, and then we fly out tomorrow. Early tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. we'll be at the airport tomorrow morning. And that's a wrap on Greece. Ta-da! We're about to watch the 9D Minoan experience, so there's a lot of kids. Zara was underwhelming, but that's okay. And we're just gonna kill time. Streets of Rithimno. Lovely.